Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. So here's the deal. If you set up Aweber to be single opt-in, yet for some strange reason, you're noticing that it's making people double opt-in to your list, and it might be driving you crazy. You're like, what the heck is going on? I told Aweber I want single opt-in, yet whenever people sign into my squeeze page, they're having a double opt-in. They're having to click the confirmation link and go through that whole shenanigans. What's going on? Well, let me explain it to you, all right? It's real simple. What may be happening is this, all right? So here's the deal. Megaphone, remember how with Megaphone, how it easily integrated with Aweber, how all you had to do was just like to easily connect it, you just put in your username and password and boom, this thing was now set up with your Aweber account. Now that's because Megaphone uses what's called the Aweber's API, and that just lets them easily integrate with Aweber. Now, when software and when programs are using Aweber's API, Aweber wants that to be double opt-in. And the reason is because Aweber has no idea what people are doing with it or how people are getting on the list, right? So for all they know, you could basically, create some software that grabs thousands of people's emails and then just automatically makes them sign up to something without them knowing about it, and then you could just spam them to death, right? So that's why Aweber sets up double opt-in for the API integration, and Megaphone app uses the API integration. So does that mean that you have to do double opt-in with Aweber? No. Actually, there's a few ways that you could get around it. So let me just share with you one of them, all right? Probably the best thing to do, and this works extremely well, this is what I would recommend that you do. Go to Aweber, then go over to their support, and you can go to where it says contact us, all right? And what you'll want to do here, let's go down. They've got this option right here where you could contact them by email, you could contact their live support, give them a call, or they've even got like a chat support that you can use, right? So feel free to go to this and just tell them, hey, Aweber, can you please set up my account to be single opt-in for the API? Okay, just tell them that. Say, hey, can you please set up single opt-in for API on my account? And that right there will make it so that way you can do single opt-in for API. You just got to send them an email. Now, what they may end up doing is they may end up asking you some questions about your squeeze page and how you're putting people on the list, just to make sure that you're not doing anything sneaky, unethical, or illegal. Right? They just want to know, how are you getting people, where are they signing up for it? Sometimes they'll ask that before they approve you for single opt-in with the API. So here's the deal, and here's what I'd recommend doing just to, make sure that you get approved 100% of the time, right? What you can do if they ask to see your squeeze page and what you're doing, I would create a brand new squeeze page and just make the squeeze page like 100% compliant. Like, on the squeeze page, you can make it, like number one, definitely put in a privacy policy page, terms of service page, a disclaimer at the bottom, and also make it very clear that people are going to be signing up for your newsletter, right? So you could say something like, make a squeeze page and say something like, hey, in order to get this free, hey, if you want to sign up for our dog newsletter, then click the button below, and then your button could say, yes, I want to be on your newsletter. Yes, I want to subscribe to your newsletter, right? And then underneath it, you could even mention, like in very big print, say something like, by signing up to our newsletter, you agree that, you agree to receive, emails once a week or once a day or, every few weeks, where we'll send out, great, educational emails and promotional emails. By signing up for this, you acknowledge that we're going to be, sending out these newsletters, which you could cancel at any time. So I'm just telling you guys, make a squeeze page that is 100% compliant, that, that just says all the things that Aweber wants to hear. right? Be very clear on the page that people are going to be signing up for your newsletter. You can make the button say, yes, I want to subscribe, or subscribe to newsletter now. And then just make it very clear how often you're going to be emailing them, right? Because Aweber may even ask you, how often are you going to be emailing people? And then you could tell them, hey, I'm going to be emailing once a week. I'm going to be emailing every few weeks. Or if you're going to be emailing more and you want to email every day, and that's what you're going to tell Aweber, make sure that you got that listed on the page. Say, hey, you're going to be signing up for daily emails and daily newsletter, okay? If you make a really compliant squeeze page like that, where you got the terms of services, privacy policy, tell people they're signing up for a newsletter, say that they're going to subscribe, and if you show that to Aweber, they're going to, they're going to basically instantly approve you. And if they ask you, how are you going to be advertising? You could tell them, hey, I'm going to be doing paid traffic. I'm going to be doing PPC and paid ads and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So yeah, that is basically, probably the easiest way to get approved and get set up with the API. You can just simply contact Aweber and tell them to make your API single opt-in. Okay. That is something else that works. Otherwise, you guys, you always can try using other autoresponders if you really want to, right? There's GetResponse, MailChimp, iContact, and, with MailChimp, you can do single opt-in and no problem. All right, so that right there, you guys, that's how you get approved for the single opt-in with the API integration on Aweber. So that right there will fix it. So if for any reason you're noticing that people are, having a double opt-in, even though you told Aweber to do single opt-in, well, that's how you fix it. Send them an email, contact them, tell them you want to be approved for single opt-in for API, create a compliant squeeze page, send that to them, answer any questions if they got any questions, and that should get you approved. So that about wraps up this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.